Hello, beautiful Aquarius. This is Mary Ellen, coming from beautiful Moonrise Cottage for your February 1st through the 15th love reading. So, as many of you know, this is a new venture for me. Ooh, okay, Spirit wants that one. I'm going to draw from the Oracle cards. My Spirit guides have asked me to jump in. They want to give you the benefit, they're saying, of that's beautiful lizard. I was going to say salamander. The benefit of some oracle information while we go through the reading, because we're going to jump into the Rider-Waite deck and some messages are going to come out. And they want you to understand the overall situation that is in which you are operating as you come to this effort when it comes to love in your life. So let's take a peek and see what that means. We're going to draw from the animal medicine cards. I'm going to draw one card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle and then something from the Journey of Love. And then we'll jump into the Rider-Waite deck and see what Spirit has in store for you, my darlings. Okay, Lizard, it's about dreaming. Lizard sat lolling in the shadow of a big rock, shading himself from the desert sun. Snake crawled by, looking for someone to coil up in and rest. Snake watched Lizard for a while as Lizard's eyeballs went side to side behind his enormous closed lids. Snake hissed to get Lizard's attention, and slowly Lizard's dreaming eyes opened and he saw Snake. "Snake, you scared me. What do you want?" Lizard cried. Snake spit his answer from his forked tongue. "Lizard, you are always getting the best shadow spots in the heat of the day. This is the only big rock for miles. Why don't you share your shade with me?" Lizard thought for a moment and then agreed. "Okay, Snake, you can share my shade spot, but you have to go to the other side of the rock, and you must promise not to interrupt me." Snake was getting annoyed. "How could I bother you? All you're doing is sleeping." And Lizard smiled knowingly. "Okay, Snake, you're such a silly serpent. I'm not sleeping. I'm dreaming." Snake wanted to know what the difference was. So Lizard explained. "Dreaming is about going into the future, Snake. I go where the future lives. You see, that is why I know that you won't eat me today. I dreamed you, and I know that you are full with a mouse." Snake was taken aback. "Why, you're exactly right. I wondered why you said you would share your rock with me." Lizard laughed. "Snake, you are looking for shade, and I am looking for shadow. Shadow is where dreams live. Lizard medicine is the shadow side of reality, where your dreams are reviewed before you decide to manifest them physically." Wow, that is really powerful. It goes on for quite a while. I'm not going to keep going, but my goodness. If you have any, Spirit says if you have any inquiry about that, you can go and look that up online. So let's see what the Mystical Shaman has to say. Something that's going on with your shadow side. Spirit's urging you to use your powers to go into the dream time and to understand and to see what is meant to come forward. You are clearly, there's something going on that's asking you to look deep inside. Use your intuition. We just came through this intense full moon. I can't wait to see what's coming out. Aquarius, you know, we got a new moon coming in your sign in just a couple of days. So I love that this is coming out this way. You're being asked to go into the dream time and to understand perhaps something about your fears and the way you really work to master them, so that when slithery things come along, they don't frighten you because you already know what you need. Knowing the identity of the energies that show up in your life is what Spirit's saying. And here's the card. Ooh, love that one. Look, Wild Woman. Love it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see what the Mystical Shaman Oracle has to say about Wild Woman. I love her. She just showed up in a reading for somebody that came here for a shamanic retreat. Okay, the essence of the Wild Woman is that she dances into your reading. And when she does, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. Divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the wild woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. It's really interesting paired with this notion of lizard. Yeah, Spirit wants you to weave that together. The wild woman reminds us that in order to be fully present in life, we must uncover the light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. And when wild woman comes to dance in your reading, you are invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage with the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self does not fit in a box. It needs freedom in order to shine. It's time to have the courage and to step into the light. The wild woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. Wow. Really fascinating. Okay, I'm going to pull one card. That's really interesting. Lovely pairing and kind of a fascinating, there's some kind of magic going on. There's something that is being illuminated and setting you free because you're coming into your own interior knowledge, Spirit says. I really love it. All right. One card from the mystical, the mystical, biting my tongue, the Journey of Love Oracle. All right. And that's going to lead us into the Rider-Waite section of the reading. All right, Spirit, what does the Journey of Love have to tell us about this really interesting message from the Oracle cards? What's going on, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know about their love journey first half of February? You know what? Check it out. Perfect. The Void. I love that. All right, so let's put that right here. Make sure it stands up. I'm going to read to you right from the book. All right, that is number 40 if you have the book, okay? The Void. At the end of every cycle and the beginning of every cycle, there is a moment of transition. It may last for any amount of time. A moment of feeling or many years of deep inner work while feeling displaced. The transition may require patience to endure the absence of knowing. I love it. The lack of certainty about who you are and why you are here on this planet. A void may open up between one moment of meeting with your lover and the seemingly endless stretch of time. Even if it is only days that seem as though they are eternal in duration, as you wait to reconnect with your beloved again. Yet if you can accept that entry into the cosmic void as preparation for your next cycle of manifestation, if you can accept that darkness as holding you with love and not with unfeelingness, then you can relax and let the preparation be what it must be. Then you can be well equipped for the next steps forward on your glorious divine adventures in this lifetime. Meeting your beloved, whether divine or a human lover, in a fresh new moment, excited, open, and curious always. The Oracle brings you this guidance. There are parts of your own process unfolding that you simply cannot know about yet. It will not always be this way, but for now, it is most helpful for you to only deal with what is immediately before you. All else will be shown when the time is right. There is growing to be done, and then the void will bring forth the next step on your path to meet you. You do not have to worry, and you do not have to search. Be present, be patient. When you can do something, do it. And when you cannot, just be. Your time will soon come. And if you are holding a question about a relationship, surrender it into the void and let it be what it must be according to spiritual wisdom and love. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, I love that. So clearly there's questions in your mind. Things are coming forward. Changes afoot. We're coming into the new moon. We've just come through this massively powerful eclipse. And you are being asked to stand fully in your moment and bring forward that which is meant to be. Look, transformation, beautiful Aquarius. Of course, the death card, the void. Thank you, Spirit. Standing in your moment, not being afraid, being sure that you are standing in your moment, Spirit says, and be wild and free while you step into the void, because you trust, just like Lizard did, you have a knowing. And you can trust this moment when you step into this void, wild and free, not entangled with any constraints that are not of your nature and that come from society, rather than from the part of you that is meant to grow and change and step in the void for a transformational process. Wow, amazing. Look, and this is why, okay, because you have some serious love coming forward. You got to transform in order to be able to be in line with love. And at this moment, the transformation is you might be walking away. Don't worry about that void, Aquarius. I'm wondering what's going on. There's some part of you that's developing that wants to have a new pathway. And in order to have this new pathway, of course, you got to transform. You're walking away from something, from somebody, from some part of yourself. Could be a job. But there's a specific reason, and you might really know. You might really know because of the way, because of the way that Lizard knows what's going on. There's the next card. You're done. There's something painful that's been going on in your love relationship. Spirit's talking about in some aspect of your life. And you're finishing that cycle because you're taking upon yourself to do the transformation that needs to come. In order to finish the cycle, transform yourself. And, you know, it's about, look at that. You see the way this is here? It's about empowering yourself by being wild and free. While you transform, really interesting, so that you can come into a place where the Wheel of Fortune turns, because there's the next card. I love it. And it's right there underneath the death card. It's fantastic. So, Spirit, let's get some more messages. What's going on for Aquarius? Definitely massive shift and change. Some of you, and remember, this is general reading, some of you are walking away, aren't you? From something or someone that you are loving. And the decision is that you are meant for transformation and you want to finish a very painful cycle and take command, like the wild woman does when she steps into the void. Take command of your destiny. Yeah. So, all right, hang on. Spirit's telling me. The Queen of Swords. You know, love her, clarity, purpose, not putting up with any BS, right? She's going to tell it like it is. And she's going to clear the decks. And it's feminine power. Clear, feminine, analytical power. You don't have any questions anymore. You know. And you're looking forward, which I love. Okay? You're not looking into the manifestation of more of the past. You are clearly looking forward. So, Spirit, what's the next one? Woo! Woo-hoo! Okay, well, let's see what that's all about. Yeah, you're making decisions. You're taking your time because you know the world is changing. And you are sitting deeply in your power, in the void, like the wild woman, just like the oracle said. You get to take some time. You don't have to decide right now, but you have empowered yourself because you know you are transforming and you've walked away from something. And you know what? Look, there's the next card coming out. You know what your goal is, and that's what you want. And that's why you're committed to this transformational process that you're going through. And it may be your soulmate, your partner that's going through this process. So like the oracle said, be patient, be loving, be kind. You know, if you're in a soulmate connection or, you know, the thing that people call twin flame, a highly activated connection, As you know, there are cycles that come forward. And one of the duties I believe that we have is to be present with our loved one and allow them to be who they are. Allow them to be wild. Allow them to stretch and grow and be free. Don't be afraid. Okay? Transformation is our friend, my spirit guides are saying. Because look, see that? That's what comes forward. Love it. You are creating your new world. And you are, Spirit saying, you are hell-bent, like the wild woman, on clearing the decks. You are going to make a decision, and you're going to be strong enough to sit in your place while you make it. And there's nobody who's going to rush you. Because look at the empowerment from this intensity of the Ten of Swords. Full cycle, full circle in a sense, Spirit's saying. Absolutely. Wheel of Fortune's turning because you transform. Love it. All right. Spirit, can you give us one more card for beautiful Aquarius? Something's going forward. Spirit says it's that one. Like, loving it. Okay, Aquarius, you are the bomb. Look at that. Look how fast. Once you reach a place of clarity, look how fast the clarity is going to come. Looking directly into this effort, into this evolving. I love that. When you build the world that you are bringing forward within you, clarity is coming forward to assist you to create, Spirit's saying, to create that eventuality. And yes, this is tempestuous. Yes, it's intense. But that's what you're doing. That's what the need is. That's why these came out the way they did. Just to give you some solace, my spirit guides are saying. So you know what? Let's pick from the bag of runes. Let's find out. Spirit, this is intense. And you know, Aquarius, you're all about bringing new things forward. I love that you're leading the zodiac in a way because we have the new moon in your sign after this intense eclipse. In a sense, understand that your love energy is all about this. And you are leading us in this way. And we can all benefit from this story. I love it. All right. Master of the runes. Keeper of the oracle. Please give us some... Look, it jumped right into my fingers. Ooh, look. Loving that. Okay, there's the rune. And you know what? It goes right here with the death card. I love that. All right, I will read it for you right from the book per usual. That is about growth. Absolutely. And, you know, what comes before growth? Sometimes there is a death process. This is about rebirth and growth. This is one of the cycle runes, Berkana. It represents a form of fertility that fosters growth both symbolically and actually. The growth may occur in affairs of the world, family matters, the relationship of the self to the self, or the self to the divine. This is a rune that leads to blossoming and ripening. Berkana is concerned with the flow of beings into their new forms. Its action is gentle and penetrating and pervasive. What is called for here is to consider your issue with care and awareness. First, disperse resistance, and then accomplish the work. For this to happen, your will must be clear and controlled, and your motives must be correct. Any dark corner should be cleansed. This must be carried out diligently and sometimes with expert help. Modesty, patience, fairness, and generosity are called for. Once resistance is dispersed and rectification has been carried out and seen to hold firm, then through steadfastness and right attitude, the blossoming can occur. Wow, that's amazing. That's from the beautiful Book of Runes by Ralph Blum, in case you're interested. He's a fabulous fellow. He's passed on to the next world now, but he left behind this beautiful legacy, and I'm thankful to him for that. So, Aquarius, wow. Death and rebirth in the realm of love, because you come into yourself, and you step in to your wild nature. And you know, Aquarius, aren't you meant to have a wild nature given what you bring to the medicine wheel of the astrology, that we utilize in this realm to help us understand our energy, our purpose. I love it. I'm really excited about this journey in love for you, and something fabulous is coming forward. And it is all about, of course, your mental clarity, because you are an air element. And we see you in all the manifestations of your power. It's really interesting here, the way I see this. And in some way, maybe it's you that's putting the swords in your own back because you're done. It may not be that something was done to you, because of the way we see this and the way you're intent on manifesting shift and change. I love it. Aquarius, pardon me, it's on, Spirit says. So, hey, congratulations. I'll look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks. And thanks for being here.